What's up, guys? Today I'm checking out T-Fire, and this one's titled Say a Prayer, Nigeria Soul. Requested by John Niels. Big shout out to you. Haven't heard this before. I think it's just titled Say a Prayer, and like the Nigeria Soul is like the category that you classify it as, I guess. So this should be interesting. T-Fire. Yo, this album cover, okay, they were definitely inspired by Earth, Wind & Fire for this album cover. You cannot tell me otherwise. This is definitely kind of given like Earth, Wind & Fire, and their name is T-Fire. But yeah, I don't know. This looks like it could be interesting. Looks like it could be very interesting. Came out in '79, and yeah. I think that being said, we just go ahead and check it out. T-Fire. Nigerian Soul. Hear like the crackling and everything. Yeah, this is a true underground gem right here.
Electric chairs, electric shock treatment.
And
napalm, neutron bombs. Gas chambers and germ warfare. Is this the legacy we want to leave? Is this the legacy we want to leave for our future generations? South Africa, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola. Is this the legacy we want to leave for future generations? World where men will torture, dehumanize, and kill other men in search of more and more wealth. We should have learned by now that depriving each other of basic needs and freedoms is not the answer for our world. That allowing ignorance and hatred to rule our minds can only lead to war, suffering, pain, and even more war.
yeah, this definitely gives off like a spoken word.
We change our course and create a world of peace, happiness, and love. A world where children can grow without pain, suffering, or tears.
Your Gil Scott Heron type of
A
villain
world
song.
where none will be hungry, and none will be lonely. And most of all, none will be afraid. Electric chairs, electric shock treatment, napalm, neutron bombs, gas chambers and germ warfare. Is this the legacy we want to leave for future generations? South Africa, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola, North Korea, Hiroshima, First and Second World Wars. Is this the legacy we want to leave for future generations? chairs, electric shock tubes, napalm, neutron bombs, gas chambers, germ warfare. South Africa, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, Mozambique. Angola, North Korea, Hiroshima. Electric chairs, electric shock treatment, napalm, neutron bombs, gas chambers, germ warfare. South Africa, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola, North Korea, Hiroshima, the First and Second World Wars. This is the legacy we want to leave for future generations. A world where men torture, dehumanize, and kill other men in search of more and more wealth.
Okay, that was cool. It's crazy to me still, like how there's like a universal language for music, like how this is clearly inspired by like artists like Gil Scott Heron and such, with the spoken word and everything, and just how like that influence can travel all the way to Nigeria, and they can make a song that sounds really identical to something that he might make, and how the same influence could then be found in like Japan possibly or something. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy how it just kind of like spreads like that. But yeah, that was cool. It wasn't like I can't really be too harsh on it because I feel like it's not like clearly it's not like a high quality song. I don't think that I don't think it's just because like I'm not just saying that because the like audio or whatever is like not high quality. I just don't think that there was a whole lot really put into it, so I can't really like judge it like how I would like a normal song, because it's not like a normal song. It's more like a spoken word type of song, and for that reason I enjoyed it a lot. The production, it was cool, despite the audio. Like looking past that, I could definitely see the base foundation of what they wanted it to sound like and everything, so it didn't really bother me too much. It's just I don't know, for a spoken word track I would have liked a little bit more coming from it. Like I believe there were like some repeats in the lyrics and whatnot, which I don't know, it's just a little odd to me. And I think that's about it. Like the overall vibe and everything was really nice. I liked the message to a degree. Like he mentioned, gas chambers, electric chairs, electric therapy, and how like that's like all bad things. Which for the most part, yeah, but I don't agree with like them being all viewed as like these negative, things, right? Because like I think gas chambers, that's without question, a negative thing that should be, abolished. But I don't know, electric chairs, electric therapy, is that electric therapy especially, is that, well, actually that might be a little barbaric. I don't know like too much about that, but electric chairs and whatnot, I feel like, I mean, that's like the most common way to execute people on death row, no? And I feel like people who, you know, end up on death row for the most part, mm, I don't know. That's tough to say. I'm not gonna say anybody deserves to die because you never know, what their life could end up being, or that sort of thing. But like if somebody murdered 200 people, I feel like most of those families wouldn't want that person to just sit in a jail cell for the rest of their days. You'd want them, you know, to have a little bit of justice, an eye for an eye. But that's just me personally. A little bit of a rant there, but yeah, that was cool. Say a Prayer by T Fire. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out.